teachers, your parents, or your mentors. Good. Today we're going to learn about asking for and giving an opinion. What do I say? Yeah, I said asking for an opinion and giving an opinion. After we learn this lesson, you will be able to ask for an opinion using the correct language items and give an opinion using the correct form or the correct language item. Okay? Now, let us see the common words that we use to ask for and to give an opinion. Follow me. Asking for, and giving opinion. Asking for and giving an opinion. Let us see how familiar you are with the following phrases. What do you think? What do you think? What do you think about? Then it follows. Since we are asking, then the last punctuation that we use is what? Punctuation mark, right? Okay, another. Do you think? Do you think? Then we will see. And the other common way or common phrase for asking an opinion is, what is your opinion? What is your opinion? Opinion about something or on something. We will see that in a sentence. And another one, what do you feel? What do you feel about? What do you feel about? And another one, you can also say, would you say, or wouldn't you say? Would you say? Would you say this and that? Or you can ask, wouldn't you say? Wouldn't you say? Look, on the first part, it's about asking an opinion, right? So, how familiar are you with these phrases and words that we are using to ask for an opinion? Look, what do you think about? We will make it a question later on, all right? Do you think, now this is what? What kind of question is it? Yes or no question. Do you think blank? Or you can ask this way, what is your opinion about? Or what is your opinion on something specific, okay? What do you feel about asking for the feeling of a person, what he or she feels, or what he or she wants to tell, okay? Look at this. Would you say, that means asking for a say of a person on some issue, okay? Then the last one, wouldn't you say, this is also a different way of asking for a person. Wouldn't you say, then that person continues by saying no or yes, and then his or her opinion. These are the common phrases that are helpful to ask for opinion. Now, let us see these things in a sentence, okay? Let us see them in a sentence, how we really ask for an opinion. For example, let's talk about the food that you eat at school. Yes? Most of you, almost all of you, you eat your breakfast and your lunch at school, right? Yes, so let's talk about that. Let's ask this way. Let's use the first one. What do you think about? Look. What do you think? What do you think? Yeah? What do you think about the food? The food served at school. Look at this. Now, follow the patterns, the language that I used to ask about the food, okay? What do I say? What do you think about the food served at school? You can ask this question to whomever you want to give or to listen his or her opinion, right? You can ask to your friends, for example, after you eat your breakfast or after the lunch, you can ask to your friend by saying, what do you think about the food served at school? Yeah? Or you can also ask for your teachers, yes? Or your parents, people that you know around. How do you say that? What do you think about the food served at school? Yes? Let's go to the second pattern. Do you think? Yeah? Let's go. For example, do you think, yeah? Do you think playing soccer or football, football after school is important? This is a yes or no question. Maybe you ask this question for your sport teacher or for your other subject teachers. How do you say them? Maybe you wanted to play football, yeah? Or to do some more exercises after class. So you want to know the opinion of your parents, maybe your dad or your mother, or maybe your brothers. How do you ask them? Do you think playing football after school is important? Yeah? We will see how we give an answer or how we give an opinion. Now, let's go to the third way of asking an opinion. This one is a direct question, right? Look at it. What is your opinion about? Let's ask an opinion about some issue. For example, what is your opinion? Your opinion, yeah, about, what is your opinion about the new school rule? The new school rule. Look, we are asking directly for an opinion about a specific issue. Yes? That is the school rule. So you can say, what is your opinion about the new school rule? Or what is your opinion on the new school rule? Since it is a specific issue, you can also use the preposition on. Okay? All right. This is the third way or the third form. Let's continue with the others. What do you feel about? Let's follow this pattern and ask for an opinion. Okay? Look. What do you feel? What do you feel? Yeah? What do you feel about the homework? What do you feel about the homework? Look, what do you feel about the homework? Maybe you are asking for your friend whom you want to work with you. Yeah? How do you say that? What do you feel about the homework? Technically, that means shall we do together or not? Just you are asking for an opinion, right? Let's go to the next one. Would you say? Yeah? Would you say? Look. Would you say it is important to wear a sport suit at school? Here we go. How do we ask? Would you say it is important to wear a sports suit at school? Because there are some students who doesn't like to wear uniforms. Yes? So technically we are asking about these people. You can say not only sports suit, but also for those who wear jeans and other shirts out of a uniform. Yeah? Good. Let's go about the last one. Wouldn't you say? Now, this is technically which looks like something negative, but let's see how we ask. Wouldn't you say, look, wouldn't you say, yeah? Wouldn't you say spending time with your family is good? Look, wouldn't you say spending time with your family is good? As you can see, most of the time, your elder brothers, maybe you by yourself, you love to spend your time with computers, video games, or cell phones. Yes? That's not advisable, right? So let's ask an opinion of some elder person or a wise man. How do we ask that? Wouldn't you say spending time with your family is good? We will listen how this person is answering. Now, have you followed how I asked for an opinion using these good and important words that can help us to ask an opinion of a person? It can be your elder ones, your younger ones, your friends, or whoever it is. It is daily activity to ask for an opinion and to accept an opinion. Yes? And these language items are very important. These are, as you can see here, what do you think about? What do you think about the food served at school? Or, do you think playing football after school is important? Or, what is your opinion about the new school rule? Yes? And let's go to the next one. What do you feel about the homework? Yeah? Would you say it is important to wear sports suit or jeans, you can say, whatever, you can change this one, yeah? Suit at school, yeah? Wouldn't you say spending time with your family is good? This is also another thing, yes? So these are what? The first pattern of our today's lesson, which is asking for an opinion. Asking for what? Opinion. Now, the second way is giving opinion. Let's see how a person can give an opinion using these language items. All right? Let's give answers to the questions. Follow me. These questions are already in the sentences that we have made, okay? So we're going to give an opinion based on how we are asked here, okay? Let's go to the first one. What do you think about the food served at school? That means your breakfast and your lunch. You're asking this to your friend. Let's see how your friend could possibly answer, okay? Look at the language pattern. What do you think? Then your friend might reply like this. I think, you see, I think it is delicious. You know the word delicious? Yes, very sweet, yeah? It is delicious and yes? Yes, enough plate and enough for lunch. That person might also extend his answer based on the importance. He can say, I think it is important for those who couldn't eat their breakfast or lunch at home. Yeah? Or he can also say, I think, yeah, it's very helpful for parents who have no time or the ability to pack lunch and breakfast for their children. Now, what are we doing? We are giving an opinion. Which language pattern do we use? I think, because that is my thought, okay? I think it is delicious and enough for lunch. Or if it is about the breakfast, you can say it is enough for breakfast. Have you got what we're doing so far? Okay, let's go. Let's see the next one. Do you think playing football after school is important? I mean, is it only in the mornings and evenings? How about after school? You are asking for someone. But the question begins by saying what? Do you think? Which means it is yes or no question. Yeah? Okay, let's see the answer. Possibly the person might say yes. Yeah? Yes. Then, since you say, do you think, then the person could possibly say, yes, I think, yeah, I think it helps for our physical and mental health. Yeah? Physical and mental health. But how does the question begin? It begins by saying, do you think? Which means yes or no. So the person supports the idea. So how does he say? Yes, I think it helps for our physical and mental health. Yeah? Let's go to the third one. What is your opinion about the new school rule? Yes? Maybe the new school rule is about not coming late, or maybe it's about wearing your uniform properly, or it can be about your haircut. Yes? Yeah, you need to have a gentle haircut for the boys, right? Good. It can be different, but let's see what the person tells us about the new rule. That means his personal opinion or her personal opinion. Let's see. What's your opinion about the new school rule? Okay. It can say like this. In my opinion, now look, the question is what? What is your opinion? So, how do you answer? In my opinion, following school rule is mandatory, yeah? Which means very necessary, yes? Because whatever rule that comes from your school is something which is important for you, right? Okay, so how does he give? Let's see the language item. In my opinion. So far, we were saying what? I think, yes, I think, and this time, how do we say? Since it is a direct question about what is your opinion, then how do you say? In my opinion, following school rule is mandatory, whatever it is. Yes? Because your school always comes or stands in your benefit. Right? Okay, let's go to the other one. What do you feel about the homework? As I told you earlier, maybe this person wants you to do together, yeah? To help each other. But technically, he is asking for your opinion or your feelings. How is that? What do you feel? Look at this word. What do you feel about the homework? Then, how do you say? Just to answer this one, it's very simple. Try to see how we were asking and answering. Okay? Give an attention to the words that we were using. What do you think? I think. Do you think? Yes, I think. Or, no, I don't think so. Yeah? And what is your opinion? It is for opinion. Then, in my opinion, isn't that good? Okay, how about this one? What do you feel? What do you feel about the homework? Yes, how do you say? Yes, somebody said, I feel. Yeah? I feel. Yeah? It is difficult. It is difficult. So you can say like this. So let's do it together. Let's do it together. Whew, finally. That's the answer what you were looking for, yes? Yeah, how do you say? I feel it is difficult to do it alone, so let's do it together. That means not you copy from me or I copy from you. This means what? Let's do it together. Means let's help each other. All right? Good. Let's go to the next question. This one is a little bit, the last two are a little bit different from the above. Yeah? it starts by saying, would you say? Technically, what would you say? Yeah? Would you say it is important to wear a sports suit at school? Yeah? I would love to say, or I would say, yeah? I would say, yes? Let's make it like this. I would say someone has to wear, since it's all about a sports suit, yeah? To wear a sports suit only when exercising or when we do exercise. You see? I would say someone has to wear a sports suit only when exercising, but on the other days, yes? Because sports suits are occasional, and the occasion is when you are on a field or when we are about to make some exercises, right? Okay, so this is an opinion of someone, maybe an opinion of me, your teacher, okay? I would say someone has to wear a sports suit only when exercising. Yes? Good. Let's go to the next one. Wouldn't you, look at this, wouldn't you say spending time with your family is good? Wow, now we are talking about the quality time that we share with our parents. Yeah? Wouldn't you say? Just because it says, wouldn't you say, it's not negative. That means, wouldn't you support? Don't you have a support? Yes? Or don't you encourage someone to spend quality time with his or her families, not only with computers, video games, cell phones? No. You gain a lot of experiences from your elder ones, yes? From your parents. So that's what we are talking about. Wouldn't you say spending time with your family is good? Then, yeah, true. The person starts by saying like this, true. Yes, true. The time we spent, look, the time we spent with our family is quality time. Quality time. Wow, wonderful. True. The time we spent with our family is quality time. You can extend it by saying because we can discuss about our day, our school results, our friends with our families, right? Very good. So, look how we ask for an opinion and how we give an opinion. Just stress out on the language patterns that we use specifically to give an opinion and to ask for an opinion. Have you got today's topic clearly? I mean, are you able to ask for an opinion or give for opinion to people? I'm sure you do that. Let me test you. I will give you a practice, just a very short paragraph, and then after the short paragraph, you can tell me what is important and what is not important, because I'm going to ask for your opinion using these language patterns. All right? Follow to the paragraph. Okay. Now, let me tell you, or let me read some short paragraph for you, and then I will ask you a question. All right? Okay. Here it goes. Our lesson is important to develop communication skills. Like trees are important for fresh air and beautiful environment. What other important thing in our life is to study hard so that we can pass from grade 6 to grade 7 with excellent grades. I believe doing our homeworks and classworks is helpful to remember what we have learned and for the production. My friends, one more thing. It is really wonderful to obey your parents, your teachers, and your elderly ones. This is the paragraph. Now, it's your turn to give your opinion based on the paragraph. All right? Let's go. Let me ask you some questions from the paragraph. Now this is going to be your homework. All right? It says, give your opinion. Give your opinion based on the above paragraph. All right, number 1. What do you think about today's lesson? What do you think about today's lesson? Here we go. I asked you about what we have discussed today, all right? Number 2. Do you think trees are important? Trees are important? Okay, another one. Would you say doing your assignments is important? The last but not least question. What is your opinion? What is your opinion about obeying elder people? About obeying elder people. Here we go. This is going to be your homework, which you practice on giving and asking an opinion. I am sure you can do this language, you can use this language pattern and ask for opinions and give opinions with your parents, your brothers, your sisters, your sibling, and your friends at school. This was all what I have for today. It is about asking for an opinion and giving an opinion. I'm sure you will come up by doing the answers of the homework. I'll see you next time. Until then, have a good one.
Dann haben wir noch in unserem Finale einer Kunstradsport der Frauen zunächst sehen wir Viola Brandt aus Deutschland, die eingereichte Schwierigkeit.